some of you might be thinking, about this card thing. Is there a reason behind the color, the red, the yellow, the green, the blues? Well, technically there is. It's basically 4 colors, which stands for DISC, right? So, out of curiosity, how many of you actually picked all 3 cards of the same color? Sorry, can I see what color is your card?
All yellow.
All yellow. Okay, interesting. Let's Patrick, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you are yellow. Okay, interesting, very good. Do you pick it because you think that you should pick of the cards of the same color?
No.
It's just by chance, right?
Yeah, because I think the word on the card is really me, so I just...
Okay, very good. Actually, let me have a look. Patrick. Interesting, very good, very good. Very good, but yes, so basically I think actually there wouldn't, most of the time when I run this session, right, there will be 0 person who actually pick cards of the same color, all 3. So it's
unique, that's why.
Yeah, very unique, very, very, very. So I have the first time today, so good job. But don't think too much about it, don't overthink it, because there really isn't much. At this point of time, there really isn't much about it. But there are some words that you feel resonate with. It's great because then you're very clear, you're very aware about how these words reflect who you are and how you behave in the workplace. Okay, now let's dive right into the DISC, right? The 4 colors, the DISC assessment. Now before we go into another activity after this, let's talk a little bit about DISC. How many of you actually went and Googled and tried to read up about DISC? Oh, great, then I have something to talk. If not, then you should be presenting if you guys have been doing Googling. Okay, so the first question is, why DISC? Any of you have done other personality tests, profiling tool? Can someone shout out some of the names you want to share?
I don't remember the name, but it was
I could have guessed the 16 personalities. Myers-Briggs, which is a 16. Enneagram. Oh, interesting. Enneagram. Strength Finder. The 4-letter INTJ, that's the 16 personalities, MBTI. And MBTI, Strength Finder, Enneagram. This. So it's good. So you guys have done multiple. And then the question is, okay, Cafe, I've done all these things. I know about myself. Why am I here in this room? Okay, now let's go.
Changes over time, no?
Yeah.
Depends on which. Yeah. So we're going to talk about that, and that's why I want to talk about why DISC in the first place. So the reason why when I run leadership workshops for first-time managers or for leaders in organizations, I would rather use DISC as compared to other tools like MBTI or StrengthsFinder and whatnot, is because DISC is a very specific tool that measures behavior in the workplace. Now, the thing is, if you look into MBTI, for example, it is a very much, again, if you have done the full MBTI, it's like 90 to 120 questions. It will take you at least half an hour to 45 minutes to get it done. It's because it really asks you about your personality and who you are, no matter the context. So it's basically really about who you are, yourself kind of thing. But DISC, on the other hand, really look at your behaviors. It doesn't kind of judge you and say that, oh, you are DIS or C, and that's who you are. Unlike, for example, MBTI, where you could be boxed in a certain way, like, oh, you are INTJ, ENFP, or whatever it is, it gives you a specific label. But on the other hand, DISC is more behavioral, which means once you have done the assessment, if you really study it enough, you could actually change your DISC if you choose to, by choice. So it's a bit of a more behavioral, something that's more within your control in that sense. Okay, so that's DISC. It's not about your DNA, your character traits, personality, or your inner talent. It's all about how you behave in the workplace. You could also do DISC for life, for sales and whatnot, but we are specifically doing a DISC leadership report. So the report that I'll be giving you later, when you get it, it's specifically on who you are or how you behave as a leader based on the DISC profile. Okay? It looks at context, not merely who you are, the content. So I've mentioned just now, it's not just about personality, who you are as a person, how you choose to be perceived. It's really about the actions, the behaviors that you take or that you do in the workplace in a few contexts. And there are 3 different contexts that we look at, especially in your profiling tool, which you will see later. So the DISC actually look at 3 key areas. One, it's perception, how other people perceive you in terms of your behavior. The second, it's when you are in stress, right? So the thing is, because behavioral can change and behaviors will change in different contexts, when you are stressed, you tend to behave in a certain way. And it's also not surprising that for some of you, your profile will be very interesting when you look at the graph, when I give it to you later.